Three new damning pieces of evidence has emerged surrounding the death of Adriana Younge. Evidence so clear, so painful, so undeniable that the Guyanese people deserve answers, not silence. New evidence number 1. Bojnarine Bola, the hotel owner, went on TikTok Live using a false identity in May, around 1 month after Adriana was found dead, pretending to be an employee of Doubleday Hotel named Slim. Here is the audio clip of Bojnarine Bola pretending to be Slim in May.
The police take the owner down to the station, place him in the lockups, all the way down till the next morning, till they found the body in the pool.
That's why we don't go to accident if all the workers was under investigation. The way now mentioned it, that was my question I'm going to ask you. But plenty of people saying that no one was under investigation and whatever.
Slim, if you don't mind, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
From the female washroom, is there an additional door to lead to somewhere else?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Here is the video plus audio clip of Bojnarine Bola speaking again during July.
This tragedy has devastated not only the Younge family, but also mine. While I acknowledge the pain, I must also highlight that my family, my staff, and our community has suffered as well.
Same voice between the two clips would confirm that Slim was actually Bojnarine Bola, who was making an attempt to shift the public narrative towards accidental drowning while lying about his identity. The evidence is not his false identity, but the emphasis on the chlorine for the selective discoloration of Adriana's body. Let's listen to Bojnarine Bola explain while he was pretending to be Slim.
So now the bartender has a duty when he finishes his day. He is the one that has to backwash the pool, rinse the sand, and add powder chlorine. Now, just do in mind the deep side has two main drains that sucks the water in, filter it, and send it out through back the jets around the pool. Right? So on the deep part is where it sucks. Where it sucks the water and send it. There is a 3 horsepower pump that sucks it, send it into a sand filter, filter the water, and return the jets around the pool. Right? And the most powder chlorine show in the deep side. So that's why you might see the girl hand and face have change of color, because it's a raw bleach that shows in the pool, the powder.
Now.
New evidence number 2. While Adriana's family searched in agony for the 20 hours after Adriana was abducted, the hotel had jars upon jars of chlorine. Here is Angie, who is the cousin of Adriana's father, speaking on Carlotta Taylor's podcast, No More Flinching Talk.
Now, everybody could have clearly seen Officer Wetfoot, and I'm speaking of Leroy Smith, was up there. There was a video circulating with Leroy Smith before was choking on someone. It was Leroy Smith when they were walking through the room, the parents were walking through that hotel. It was Leroy Smith who was sitting in that room with the door half open. He did not come out of that room. Now, let me ask, were you guarding Adriana's body in that room? Why were you sitting there? You're a police officer. We're looking for a missing child. What are you doing sitting in that room? Number 2, what are you doing with chlorines, drums, jars upon jars of chlorines, open out at an establishment whereby you have persons coming? Make it make sense. You have all this chlorine.
The theory is that the killer's contingency plan was to place Adriana in the pool if they were not able to remove her dead body from the hotel. Chlorine exposure in whatever container or tub they would have likely used would make it appear as if Adriana was drowned in the pool for 20 hours. Most disturbingly, evidence number 3. Adriana's body shows chemical burns consistent with chlorine exposure, but only on certain parts of her body. Just look at her navel area versus the part of her hand that the chlorine selectively discolored, intentionally mentioned twice, because if the entire body is underwater for 20 hours, I don't see how this is possible. You don't need to be a pathologist to observe that this is not the sign of a full-body drowning. This is the sign of partial exposure, a staged scene. In consideration, we the people challenge President Irfan Ali's statement.
The relatives were also informed that the pathologist ruled out theories of forcible drowning or any other means of killing, followed by disposal of the body in water.
We call bull, but we leave reservation in the event we are wrong. And so we request a Zoom press conference of all 3 pathologists from Adriana's first autopsy to answer questions by members of the media in Guyana. After all, this is an accidental drowning based on what you said, President Ali, and thus, this should be no problem. In the event that this message does not reach President Ali or any of his ministers, I am asking every Guyanese citizen, whether PPP or PNC, Hindu or Christian, rich or poor, help this video cut through the noise. Share, like, comment. Send a message to President Irfan Ali and ask one simple thing. Hold a press conference with the 3 pathologists who did Adriana Younge's first autopsy. Give the Guyanese media a chance to question them, and also ask them this one question. How did you exclude all other forms of murder and forcible drowning? Mr. President, let the press ask the questions. Let the people hear the answers. And let truth have its day in Guyana. The truth is knocking on the doors of power.